You feel like you're one or two good bets away from a big win. Or maybe you're just trying to win back what you've lost. You believe you have an edge. You do the research. You read the stats. You watch the games. You analyze the matchups. You've developed a system, and that's what we're going to talk about today. The psychology behind the system. And for problem gambling, one of the most powerful and most common distortions is called the illusion of control. The illusion of control is the belief that your personal skill, your strategy, or your system can influence an outcome that is, at its core, random or unpredictable. The distortion is the thought, I have a system or strategy that gives me an edge. What does this sound like in your head? Maybe it's, I've noticed a pattern no one else sees. Or, I'm due for a win. My system has to pay off eventually. Or, I just need to refine my strategy a little more. Or even, this 8-leg parlay is risky, but my research backs up every single pick. It feels like skill. It feels like work. When you spend hours researching a game, it feels like you've earned a win, much like you'd earn a good grade by studying for a test. But here's the hard truth. Sports betting is not a test of your skill. It's a game of chance. Let's break down the reality. The reality is this. Outcomes are fundamentally unpredictable. A system cannot overcome a negative expected value. Your system, no matter how complex or well-researched, cannot account for the two things that actually determine the outcome: unpredictable randomness and the house edge. First, let's talk about randomness. Your system can't predict a star player twisting their ankle in the first quarter. It can't predict a freak gust of wind that sends a field goal wide. It can't predict a bad referee call, a sudden illness, or a lucky bounce of the ball. No amount of research can control for the sheer, unpredictable humanity and chance involved in a live sporting event. You aren't just betting on stats. You're betting on a chaotic, real-world event. But even if you could predict those things, you still have a bigger, undefeated opponent: mathematics. This is the most important part of our talk today. It's called the house edge, the VIG, or the bookmaker's margin. Imagine a perfectly even matchup. A coin flip. You have a 50% chance to win, and so does the other side. If you bet $100, a fair bet means you'd win $100. But that's not how sports books work. The bookmaker isn't betting against you. They are a middleman, charging a fee for you to place a bet. To win $100 on that same 50 over 50 bet, they make you risk $110. That extra $10 is the VIG, or juice. Think about what that means. If you bet $110 and win, you get your $110 back, plus $100. You're up $100. If you bet $110 and lose, you are down $110. Let's say you and a friend make 100 bets each. You both win exactly half the time, a 50% success rate, which is what you'd expect. Your friend, on fair bets, has won 50 times and lost 50 times. They are perfectly even. You, betting with the bookmaker, have won 50 times, winning $5,000. But you have lost 50 times, losing $5,500. Even though you won half your bets, you are still down $500. This is the negative expected value. The system is mathematically designed for you to lose over time. Your system isn't fighting chance. Your system is fighting a built-in mathematical disadvantage. You don't just have to be right. You have to be so right. So often, over 52.4% of the time, just to break even. Professional gamblers know this. The tiny, tiny fraction of people who do this for a living aren't using systems. They are using massive computing power to find tiny errors in the bookmaker's own math. And they place huge bets to capitalize on a tiny 1% or 2% edge. Your system of tracking home game stats isn't doing that. It's just reinforcing the illusion of control. So, how do we fight this? In CBT, we don't just identify the distortion. We actively replace it with a counter thought. Your distortion Your old thought is, my system gives me an edge. Your new true thought, your counter thought is this: my system feels good, but it can't beat the bookmaker's margin. The math guarantees I will lose over time. Or, more simply, it doesn't matter what my system is. The bookmaker's margin ensures I will lose money over time. This is not an investment. It is a cost. Say it out loud. The bookmaker's margin ensures I lose over time. When you feel the urge to bet, and your brain says, "But I have a good feeling my system picked this," I want you to stop and replace that thought. Think, I am feeling the illusion of control. I know the reality is that the house has a built-in mathematical edge that I cannot beat in the long run. This isn't about being weak or strong. It's about being logical. The math is the math. Now for the behavioral part of CBT. I want you to try an exercise. It's an evidence challenge. For the next 2 weeks, I want you to be 100% honest and track every single bet. I don't mean just the ones you remember. I mean all of them. First, write down the bet. Second, write down the odds and the VIG, how much you're risking to win. How much? Third, track your total profit or loss after every single bet. And fourth, be 100% honest with yourself. After 2 weeks, do the cold, hard math. Don't look at your biggest win. Look at the final number. Are you up or are you down? The data you collect will be the proof. It will shatter the illusion of control. Your system will be exposed to the reality of the bookmaker's margin. Recognizing the illusion of control is the first and most critical step. It helps you reframe gambling from a way to make money to an expensive form of entertainment. When you buy a movie ticket, you don't expect to get your $15 back. You accept it as a cost for 2 hours of entertainment. The bookmaker's margin is the price of the ticket. The problem is, the illusion of control tricks you into thinking you can also get paid for watching the movie. It tricks you into buying more and more tickets, trying to win back the money you already spent. You cannot outsmart a mathematical disadvantage. So, this week, when you find yourself researching your next bet, ask yourself, am I doing work to beat the system? Or am I just feeding my illusion of control? And replace that old thought. The house edge is real. My system cannot beat the math. Thank you for spending this time with me. This is a difficult concept to accept, especially when the feeling of being in control is so strong. Be patient with yourself. If you feel like your gambling is causing harm to you or your loved ones, please know that you are not alone and help is available. This isn't a battle of willpower. It's a battle of psychology, and there are professionals who can give you the tools you need. You can call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER. You can also find support groups online, like Gamblers Anonymous. Please remember, this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional advice. Thanks for listening.